Lately, I've been feeling tired in the way that sleep can't really fix. Not physically tired, I mean the kind of tired that comes from trying for a long time and still not knowing if anything is actually working. I think a lot of people around my age feel this way too. We wake up every day trying to improve our lives, trying to survive, trying to become someone better. But deep down, many of us are quietly asking ourselves, where is all of this leading me? I've been trying to so hard lately, trying to become better at teaching English, trying to create content, trying to study more, like study English and sometimes Japanese, trying to build a future that feels stable and meaningful for me. And honestly, sometimes I don't even know how I keep going. There are days when I'm exhausted before the day even begins. Days when I sit in silence and wonder if I'm actually moving forward or just moving in circles. I think one of the hardest feelings in life is when you're making an effort that nobody can really see. People only notice results. Remember this. Not the sleepless nights, not the anxiety, not the moments when you stare at the ceiling wondering if you're wasting your time. Sometimes I looked at other people and think, wow, they seem so sure about their lives. They know what they want. They know where they're going. And meanwhile, I still feel like I'm walking through fog. I keep trying different things, hoping that one day something will finally click. Maybe there is a thing that it have meaningful for me, for my life. Maybe this path will work. Maybe this skill will change my life. Maybe this dream is worth chasing. But when that thing changes quickly, it's hard not to feel discouraged. Especially when you've already given so much energy. I think that's what people don't talk about enough. Sometimes the hardest part isn't failure, it's uncertainty. Not knowing whether your efforts will eventually mean something. Not knowing if you're building a future or just exhausting yourself. And honestly, there are some moments when I feel scared. Scared that maybe I'm not talented enough. Scared that maybe I started too late. Scared that maybe no matter how hard I try, I'll still end up stuck. But at the same time, there's still a part of me that refuses to give up. A small part, quiet, fragile, but still alive. And maybe that part is enough for now. I've realized something recently. Growing up is not this magical moment where suddenly everything makes sense. It's actually the opposite. You keep moving forward even when things don't make sense yet. You continue anyway. You wake up, you do your work, you carry your responsibilities, you try it again. even while feeling lost. Especially while feeling lost. I used to believe successful people were the ones who always felt confident. Now I think maybe successful people are just the ones who kept going during the confusing parts, the lonely parts, the uncertain parts, the invisible parts. And maybe one day, all these small efforts we make every day will become something meaningful. Maybe one day we'll look back and realize we were slowly building ourselves this whole time. Even during the moments when we thought nothing was happening. I don't have a perfect conclusion for this postcard. I still don't fully know what I'm doing with my life. I still worry about money, about my future, about whether I'm good enough. I still compare myself to people who seem more successful, more confident, more stable. But I think I'm learning to be a little gentle with myself because the truth is, I have been trying. And maybe you have too. Maybe you're listening to this while feeling tired as well. Maybe you also feel pressured to figure out your entire life out. Maybe you're trying your best while secretly wondering if your best is enough. If that's you, I just want to say this. I hope you don't give up on yourself too quickly. Some seasons of life are confusing on purpose. Some journeys take longer than expected. And sometimes progress is invisible while it's happening. So if all you did today was survive, keep trying, and continue moving forward even while feeling uncertain, I think that still matters. I think you still matter. And maybe the fact that we're still here, still hoping, still trying, is already something beautiful. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.